Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video it's going to be my Air Tycoon 4 series. Now last time what were we doing? I can't even remember. We were spending like 757s in London and we were checking our routes and stuff like that. And so sorry I might sound a bit far away because I've got my computer here because there's a million routes that you guys requested and I thought why not put them in. So yeah, right, what's our first one? We've got London to Casablanca. Yeah, someone said London to Casablanca with the A300B4. Oh yeah, I put it in with the 757, so I guess I can swap it out. And you put yep. So, and that's what we can do. I'll just keep the like ordering page up, so then we sort of know what to do. Right, what else is there? There is whoa, no, not there. Oh yeah, then I've got something to say because DomaGeeko said this. And in fact, did I do it? No, I wouldn't have done because it was in a batch of 2. This is the start of my first batch of 2 again. The first of my batch of 2. You know what I mean? So, right, was that just it? Oh no. There was one more. There was Riley Anderson suggested do a route from London to Phoenix with a 747, which to be honest, I think that's got an A300 in there already. Let me just have a look. I'm just pull the sleeve up. Could that do a 747? Yeah, to be honest, that could have a 747 in it. Oh no, London to Phoenix, I have the greatest eyes in the world. So we'll get a 747-200 and the A300B4, then we'll slot those in. Then I want to tell you about this because what he's saying is basically me finding out something which has literally bugged me for years about this game. I was so curious of what happened. So, hurry up, right, done. Yeah, I have now, well, I'm about to actually get my, what I was saying about the NHL 2.0 cable HDMI splitter so I can actually record this with it. So hopefully it's this one and the next one will be the only ones. Then after that it will be recorded gameplay, I hope anyway. Because I know that you've been wanting it. And so I'm having to record a bunch of videos now because I've got exams next week, I've got my mocks, so... Yeah, I'll have to try and record and edit them now because I don't want to really be interrupted between them. What am I getting? A300. So right. I get you. Press it. Another thing about this game, sometimes, or just any game in general, you just tap it and then it just doesn't actually just do it. You just tap it. It's like, I've tapped it. Why aren't you doing anything? You tap it again and then it does it and you go. So right. I actually did a proper hand movement there. I was just like, what? I didn't actually see that, but you can probably guess what it is. So, we are going to move into 1988. Today, what are we going to do? Should I just tell you about it when we're doing that? 543 million! Is our highest profit? I think it might be. So yeah, the thing I want to say about is, the thing that DomaGeeko said, and, oh, what is this? All the way through 20's on the market, and ND11's coming out! There we go, right, yeah, that will be put into service within the next 2 years. And because, what is this? Oh god. Of course I did that. So what is that? That says, you have way more... He says, hang on, what's the bit that he was saying about? Ooh, hang on, oh yeah. He was saying stuff about, he said, I'll just read what he said. He said, since you see to have way more than enough money for an investment, I would invest a 737 scheme or even an A320 scheme when they're out of small airports to longer ones such as Paris to Ankara and Toulouse and even Bristol to Rome. Just I feel it would be smaller routes, but at least at lower seasons from September to November and January to April, you wouldn't have as much a fall in profits. I do the same in 1973 and I know an eco-crisis will happen, so I'm praying I'll stay afloat. The thing that I'm taking from that, and I'll just do my counters and everything. The thing is, the lower seasons, September to November, January to April, you won't have as much of a fall in profits. That's why you have the fall in profit. It's because it's seasonal. It really is. So what month are we on now? We're in January. So I think I should just watch that because I've been just thinking that it's just been random. It's just, oh yeah, it just goes up and down and just does what it likes. No, it's seasonal. Why didn't I think of that? I really don't know. So, yeah, I just need to put these all in here. I think these were the A300 routes we did last episode, and possibly 757 ones as well, I think. Because if we had that spare A300, that we need to set up a route with, because yeah, then after we've done this, we can set a I'm gonna put that in, because I know we upgraded our London hub, so yeah, we'll have to sort of go through a few turns if we want to start routes from there again. So I think from now on I'll I'll leave London, but I mean, once we do that, the next major thing I want to do in London is massive long haul routes, because, oh no, in fact he was saying about this, wasn't he? Not he, just everyone. They were like, oh dude, can you do this route from London? I won't be able to, because you know why. So these are going to have to get delivered, and then I'll have to do one more. What? No idea! I really don't know, so right. I possibly just didn't get rid of that. Right, good god, that was 127%. In Dusseldorf, good grief above, so... not that, is it? Right, Dusseldorf, it's done. So, right then. I mean, did I have that spare plane? Yeah, I did have that spare plane. What can I put it in? You know what, should we just swap it out now, and then we can put another one in? I guess I can, so yeah, look, when it's red, that means that you've filled up all your routes. In fact, no, I haven't actually done that. Do you know what I put? When he said that, I've already recorded the video where I put the 757 in, so I guess I can swap it out. Well done! Especially honest, yeah, did I say that was 757 before? That does need A300. Thanks very much, Murray Jones. You reminded me of that. So right then. Screw it. We'll just go through the turns, and yeah, then just to get this. Let's get these all put in. So right, that's 481 million. This is February, so it's peaked in January, then goes down in February. Got to remember this. All Fokker 100 and 737-400. Look at all these planes coming out. And what's this? All those delivered. I'll just have to do one more until my Heathrow can get upgraded. Dink and dink. Let's just have a look at these planes for a second, because I mean, in the late 80s, early 90s, that's when a load of different planes start coming out. These are the short haul, but as you've seen, there's the MD-11 that's coming out, then there's the 747-400, all of them we are going to be putting in. So I think now is just the sort of, I don't think it'll be this episode, it'll probably be next episode we start buying a load of planes to do that, like MD-11 and stuff like that. Excuse me. So yeah, what is it, Fokker 100, what's the seating on that? Oh! It doesn't have business. You know, I was saying I was going to use the Fokker 70. I'm still going to use the Fokker 70, I don't care. Simply because, yeah, they, are doing it. Actually, from my Instagram, I saw the first Fokker 70 at Norwich Airport in a while. Yeah, I have. Keep on saying the RJs, but yeah, they are meant to be retired this year. What else is there? And there's still that. Airbus is, oh yeah, they do have the AP20. I'm not going to be replacing that, as I said. Well, I could do. Should I do that? Or just go straight to 737-700? Because I was saying about that, wasn't I? Because I've got the 300 now, and I didn't want to just swap to the 400, which I usually do, just after a few years. Should I just replace it with the 800 and then go to the... Yeah, that's what I was doing. I swap it with the 800 and then go to the 800 Neo. So we're not going to get the 200. And we're just going to simply get the Neo when it does come out. So I swear there was something but Boeing just came out with. I'm crazy, I think so. Yeah, let's just make this a London hub and get upgraded. To be honest, I'm just going to close this and then just get out of the way. So I'll just be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Profit's gone down in March, so I think that'll be another thing. How does I actually get around now? I have a bit more of a better feel on do this. We've just gone over 50 million in value. That's all the game crash in. Well, the Dash 8 300, and there's also London that's been upgraded. So, right, that's saying that's done. I guess it takes 3 months. So, how many slots do we get now? I believe it's 1700. Yeah, you can see it's on the side. Well done. So, yes, we get that. I think we do need some more counters and everything like that. The thing is, when you get really huge airports and then you need loads of slots, it just takes forever, and it's really annoying. I hate that happens, so... Wasn't there a route that I swear there was a route where I started having time-lapse last episode where I couldn't actually get the full schedule a week on it because of Heathrow? Oh no, because it was right to Berlin, I remember, and I was thinking, oh, I was not going to do it, and it was just about right. So, I think I might be able to probably get about 100 counters here. And so, right, keep going, keep going, keep going. And so yeah, right, if you don't know, I just like to keep this under 50%. The game doesn't only screams you when it gets above 75%, I think, but I just like to keep it under 50%, so... And that also means when I put a bunch of routes in, then it doesn't instantly scream at me, so say I just kept it at 70% or something like that, or just at 75%, then, and like when I start putting routes in, it doesn't go massively bad, so imagine if I did it on that route to Dusseldorf without, yeah, having a 50%, I think I might have overloaded that a bit, so, and yeah, for some reason you need loads more counters than officers. No idea why, so... I guess it's just how the game works. Well, in real life, that would probably be how it is, isn't it? You'd have more counters because your airline. Yes, that makes sense, right? Good God, I need one more just to get it under 50%. I think it'll be one more or two. Yep, just the one. And so, where are we going? Where are we going? Where we are going? We are going to. Is Marrakesh open yet? Oh, it is. Could go there. We need to Casablanca, that is where I'm going to go to. That definitely needs an A300, as I said. How many slots? 17? Think 17? Hope I'm right. Oh, I think I'll go into Casablanca from somewhere else. Yeah, probably, yeah. I better put it on Concorde, didn't I? I probably did. Right, I should try 17. It'll probably be a lot more or less than that, because it usually is. Right, where am I going to? Is it from... If that's Concorde... That Concorde. Hello. I was going to say, if I put Concorde on that road, because I swear I did. Oh no, it's Agadir, I think it is. Agadir, is that how you pronounce it? Oh, there. That's probably Concorde. Right back, yeah, that's Concorde, so... Yeah, luckily I didn't. So, right, Casablanca, Bosch, and Bosch, and Bosch. How many slots is it? 17! Got it right for once. Right, let me just put that up to thing. That's way too high. I'm trying to. It's really awkward because the camera that I'm using is actually on charge. So yeah, I'm trying not to knock it because I've got it on my desk. I'm trying not to knock it out of place, then knock it out of charge, and then just pull it off the table. So will desk even. And I'm going to try and do it so you see it. I'll do it above. This will be a problem which goes away when I actually get my balloon capture card to work with this, and that's way too high. What the hell are you doing? No idea. I'll put that at 2070. As if that's the year. Even though we're in 1988 now? Good grief, right. Headset and kids gift and noodle soup. Will that do it? Yes, it will. So there we go. That's the route to Casablanca for you, Murray Jones, I think it was. Then I remember that. So right now we're going to go to Phoenix with a 747. In fact, this is our first long haul route. Oh no, we have gone long haul. Look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's only into the US and down here. Oh, that was Concorde, I know. But those ones, Bridgetown's Concorde, Kingston's Concorde, Kingston's Concorde. But all the other ones, yeah, I think I just set those up because those are the most popular. But yeah, Houston, Atlanta, yeah, they're all 747. And so, yeah, we haven't gone into Asia, which is one where I am going to be going in quite a while. In not quite a while, sorry, that was a weird way of phrasing it, but, you know. And no, not cargo. Yeah. I said not cargo. Oh my god. Thank you. I got 3 slots in there already, apparently. I guess I need about 5 or 6. I'll put 6. And so, yeah, I mean... Like, once we get those started up, those will be, I think, probably most profitable routes. Because, I mean, as I've said, Asia is the best place. I think next time, because I'm going to be doing a 3rd series, I don't know if I'm going to say, oh yeah, you can request that. I probably will, but if I get in Asia, that'll be really good, because Asia, especially in China, anywhere in China, like if you put me in Beijing or Tokyo or Seoul, there's loads of places in China which have like 200 or very high, well, like 200 and 300, there's loads of them in China. And they're just around Asia in general, so just like that general area. So yeah, I'll just put in that 747. 6 looks good. Glad I put the other one in. Right, down, up. When anyone says sup, I always go down. Yes, that's me. Right, 970. 970 there. That's 2420. Oh no, wrong one. And like that's no. And that could be 48.60. There we go. I'm trying to budge myself around. Right, I want duty free, then I want headset, then I want drinks, then you, then you, then you, then you. Every single one apart from Kids Gift. And I didn't mean to put croissant in there. Why is it in there? No. Alright, teriyaki salmon and salmon steak, and let me set up a route. Done! Whew, there we go. So, right. And there's those routes put in. That's like half the episode gone. So, yeah, as I said, should we just go to Asia now? I don't know, because, I mean, I was saying about I wanted to do stuff in the US today. Let's just have a look at stuff episode, because, I mean, we've been doing, let's set up routes this episode. It's been a massive grind, and we're still going down. It's this April now, so it peaks in January, goes down in April. But yeah, I just, let's just have a look at what stuff's coming out. Aha, here we go. Here is the 747-400. As I said, that comes into service 1989, so it won't be too long until we get it. That'll probably be next episode, I should think. But yeah, we are going to be doing a lot more stuff with, all sorts of different aircraft. So to be honest, should we just pass the Asia routes until the 747-400 comes out? I don't know. Did I knock it then? I don't know. Well, 767-300F. I don't know. I really want to do stuff. Should we do more subordinate routes? I know. I was like, I don't want to do it from London. I've been doing stuff in London. But to be honest, I really want to get routes into Asia because we've got quite a few into America. This won't be ones with the A300. I just want to get primarily ones with the 747. So yeah, let's do that because I want to do that. Screw you. Right, Beijing, 1, Shanghai, 2, Seoul, 3, Tokyo, just about 4, Hong Kong, 5, Taipei, not 5, Kuala Lumpur, not 6, Singapore, 6, just about. What about Bangkok? Yes, Bangkok, 7, where else? Let's have a look at Sydney, because I don't think we can go directly to Sydney. Should we just do we should do a stopover route to Sydney, like they actually do in the real world, where they stop over in Singapore, or like for British Airways. And I think Qantas used to do it, where it just went London, stop over in Singapore, and then go to Sydney. I think British Airways still do that with the A380 now, so... I know Qantas do it. So yeah, we could, we'll do that. I'll do probably our only stopover route. That's the only one I really have. So what's that, 7? What about New Delhi? No. Seems like it's just going to be those 7, which is a good round of planes to start, routes, to start up with. And with these planes, as we get 7 more 747s. Bit of a mouthful, and the button thing's doing it again. And so, right, we've still got the seating there. We also need to, another thing we need to do is upgrade our cabins. So we're going to have to do renovation when that comes out. That's just, the decadely thing. Decadely? Apparently that's over 2 billion for them to be ordered. How many 747s do we have now? 35. We have quite a few. So yeah, I think the last major thing that we need to phase out now is just the DC-10s. How old are they? How are they getting on? Yeah, they're doing alright. I'm not going to renovate them now, so I can actually do it when I need to do them. But to be honest, they won't be lasting very long in the 1990s. They'll probably be there for about 2 years, then the MD-11 comes in. When did it get into service? Is it 1991 or 1992? I'm thinking it's 1991, but I'm not too sure. And so yes, we are going to be replacing one of the 747, so I know the route over to, where is it? I think it's Kuala Lumpur that needs to be replaced. So, right. Let's not go to Marseille. We want to... What the hell just happened there? Never happened to me before. One screen just suddenly goes purple. It's gone up a bit. What month is this? May. So, oh no, June. So it goes up in January, then goes all the way down until June, where it goes up, and these are all getting crazy. And then something else happens. Oh no, wrong one. I presume it probably has to go up. Oh, stop! Right. I presume it has to go up in December for it to be able to go up in January, but who knows? Who knows, that might have actually been lower than it was in January, in December even, I never remember. Right, Morocco. No, 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 no. Let's just do that. And then we're going to, yeah, just do, that'll be the same sort of thing as last episode, because I've done a bunch now. Then I'll just, I'll do that time lapse, and I'll just say, right, goodbye. Right, I'll need another one here. So, dun 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 dun, what is this, 79, that needs to go down. To right down to 40%, so, yes, right, we just need one more turn, to July, just see how it's done, and then we can, then it goes up in July, so that's the summer season then. So January goes down, and then goes up in the summer season, which makes sense. So yeah, we'll keep track of that over probably like after I've set up these routes. So, and my throat is dead, so now we can go and do half an hour of putting routes in. Yay! Okay then, what routes have we put in? They were, I forgot my 747s, dink. I think I should show it, yeah, there we go. So we went from London to Phoenix, oh no, that was the one we set up. We went from London to, oh yeah, we set up for the one who asked it. Went from London to Beijing, Seoul, Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, London to Singapore, and then stop over at Singapore, then on to Sydney, and then on to Bangkok. So, you know what, I won't actually be able to find out how much my profits like go up or down, because they're going to go up, because I've just added routes in which are probably going to be making like 8-9 million each. Yeah, look at that, look at the massive passenger increase I've got. And so I mean, if I go one more turn, then I could probably have a good and so what they're like. And oh, the last 727-200F has been produced, which I think is yeah, because our passenger variants were out of production, so that's a 727 gone now. Out of production. So yeah, that's definitely higher than we've ever had it before. 567 million. I think it's also coinciding. What month is it? September? Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, because that was for August, wasn't it? And I thought that was the A380 then, but it's not. What's it called? The 737-400. But yeah, I mean, coinciding with the fact it's the summer, I think yeah, that's why our profits have gone up really high. Because I mean, all of them are pretty much what are they? They're thing. Yeah, they're, oh, I'm trying to think of the name. They're 400 basically. Yeah, they're 400 on tour, and also quite hard business. So now I've got to just go down all the way down to 747, and then find the ones in London, which are right here apparently. So London to Bangkok, 9 million. That's pretty good. Singapore to Sydney, that is apparently 100% occupancy with 4 million. I think in London to Singapore, that's 6 million, which is pretty nice. London to Hong Kong, 9 million. London to Shanghai, 9 million. London to Seoul, 9 million. London to Beijing, 10 million. London to Seoul, 10 million. London to Beijing, 10 million. London to Phoenix, where it's got 100% occupancy. So yeah, all the routes we put in, and this keeps on sliding because I keep on moving this out of the way, so it's gradually sliding forward. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Where's that one we did with the A300, the route to Casablanca? Is it here? Should have a look. Casablanca, I'll just see the word Casablanca. Then I know what one it is, because I'm only going there with an A300. Yeah, that's the only one that has an A300 going in there. Where is it? Oh, top one, really. 100% occupancy and 7 million. That is very, very nice. So, yes, I think we'll do one more turn through it. Let's see if we can get any more higher profits. I bet it'll go down. Bet it'll go down. Bet it'll go down. Told you! Probably because it's the end of the summer, and then that will go down, but who knows? We have 230 routes now, which is pretty nice, so yes. I'll just go one more because I feel like it. But yeah, that is the end of this episode here, so... yeah, as I said, lots of routes out of London now. That is pretty much it, generally done. Because I've got my short haul routes, which is like the 737. Then I've got my 757 routes, sort of like medium haul and medium capacity. Then I've got my A300s and 747s, like for the regional ones, which are really high popularity. And now I've got, well, I've nearly got all the long haul ones. I've got the long haul ones with the 747, and yeah, I guess I could do the ones with the A300, but that could be for another time. Oh no, not the A300 actually. That would have to be with the MD-11 when it comes out. But yeah, that will be one thing that we do when the MD-11 comes out, and we've got the 54 million, a billion even in value in the last few years to be doing this. So yeah, next episode we will definitely be back in Los Angeles and just America in general. We will be doing stuff. Should we do some more subordinate routes? I think we should. And yeah, we could do that. And yeah, as I said, it just depends how long I did, like how many times I turn the turns, if you know what I mean. Until yeah, until I actually get the what is it? Dunno. My mind has just gone blank. You know when you've got sentences in your head and then suddenly your mind just goes blank. Oh yes, 747, yeah, and MD-11 and everything like that. Don't know if that'll come out next episode. 747 might. It's 1988 now, and I should think we will definitely be in 1989 next episode. But we might get it in. I don't know, but I'm really intent on actually getting the subordinate routes throughout America put in, because that is as I've shown before, a massive cash cow. So yeah, we are going to be doing that next episode, which will be pretty good. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for taking time out every day. If you're new to my channel, I'll click on the video. Touch what it's all like, creepy days. Very long episode that has been in recording time, but it's probably been cut down to what it is normally, like 25 minutes, half an hour, maybe a bit more, a bit less than that. Try to get it between about 25 minutes and half an hour. That makes a nice, quite busy episode. In this series. So again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video if you search that one as well. Bye!